Hey everybody, it's TR. It's Saturday afternoon. I'm sitting here with my messy hair and whatever, and I don't care because it's Saturday afternoon and I'm old and retired, and who cares, right? But what I do care about is my guitars. And in a conversation with Ted in his comment section, I asked him, have you ever hardtailed one of your Strats? And it's like, you know what? That's a great idea for a video. Okay, so standard Strat trems notoriously go out of tune. I am up to my armpits in Floyd Rose guitars, so any guitar with a standard trem, the bar gets stored away to never be seen again. Usually the quick fix is just tighten the springs down, put extra springs in or whatever, but they can make noise. You can notice they're in there. I've hardtailed a couple of my guitars and decided, you know what? Let's hardtail another one and I'll show you how to do it. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is one of my beloved Partscaster guitars that I've made out of parts. And, yes, one pickup. It's a heck of a pickup though. It's a DiMarzio Super Distortion and it's green. You gotta like that. So let's turn her over here. There we go. So this guitar is made with a Guitar Fetish XGP body. You can see it's got a cool gunmetal blue sparkle finish. The neck on it is a Mighty Mite licensed Fender neck, which is good because these Guitar Fetish XGP bodies are two exacting Fender specs. Fit right together. One thing about the Mighty Mite necks, I don't know if they're even still out there anymore, is they don't come with the holes pre-drilled. But if you were to want to slap a Fender neck on one of these, the holes will line right up. Mighty Mite, I had to drill my own holes. Don't be afraid to drill holes. Just be careful. So, do I really care if this is cranked down or if it's blocked? Probably not. I don't know if it makes that much difference, but somebody might want to do it. And I decided, you know what? I'm somebody to show you how you might want to do it. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, there you go. And as you will see, Ted, this had a different backplate on it once upon a time, and the holes had been filled. I don't know if it's because I didn't like the plate, didn't like where they were, but we ended up with this plate anyways. Oh no, that's why, because it did have a whole different pickguard. I put this single pickup pickguard on it just recently. So anyways, you put that on, it doesn't show where the other holes were. I mean, I'm cool with that. And I just filled the other holes with glue and toothpicks. So there you see, maximum strings cranked right to the hilt, right? Look at that there, right to the end. You want to do anything different about that? Yeah. What we could do is we can put a block of wood right in here. And the block of wood wedges tightly. And then you can get rid of all of those springs, except you have to keep one or some sort of a wire to ground your bridge to your ground wire. You do need that. You could just take that wire, I suppose, and stick it in the bridge and hope it stays. I don't bother with that. I leave one spring. I leave the one in the middle. So what I need to do is get myself a block of wood and measure it to the right size, cut it as close as I can, and then sand it down till it is a very, very tight fit. And yes, you will see this is a giant steel trem block in this sucker. Full size, full thickness body, steel close comes to the edge. I don't know if that matters or not. I certainly don't know if it matters if I hardtail it, but what really, really doesn't matter is I don't care. Okay, trying to get you a little more straight on view here. There's my piece of wood. It's a little piece of maple. If you want to know, it came from an old baby gate. It's probably a good idea for whatever type of wood you use. You could use anything, but I would use something that maybe could have once upon a time been a guitar. So maple, nice hardwood's a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up there. And I mean, yeah, I could have made it the full width of the whole back, but you know, it doesn't really need to be. I'm going to line that up there. I'm going to draw myself a little line where, about where I think it should go. I'm going to try and cut it so that it's a little bit bigger than it has to be, and then sand it to size. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a pencil. I'll try to not get my head in the way here, but I probably will. Bear with me. Like I said, I want to try and make this a little bit bigger than what it's going to end up being. So you see a couple marks there. I'll take a straight edge, which I didn't bring with me either. We'll draw a line across there. We'll cut that with a saw. We'll test fit it, and then we'll see about sanding it down to make a tight fit. Be right back. Okay, I'll get you a little closer to the subject here. Now, I didn't do anything fancy. I just cut that with a hacksaw. I didn't figure you needed to see that. And as you can see, one side kind of almost fits in. The other side kind of doesn't. So I don't have much to remove from this. I'm going to sand ever so slightly on that. And I happen to have a bench sander. But you know, you could sand it by hand too. Actually, I may sand it by hand since I've got such a close approximation to a tight fit there. That might be my answer. So I'll be right back again. Okay, I have this right now pretty much sanded to perfection. Now, ooh, what if it slips? What if it slips? It's a little bit of a tight fit there. Save the piece I cut off it. If it does slip, it's okay. Yeah, I could get this out of here if I need to. If it does slip, it's okay, and here's why. When I release these springs, the strings are going to pull back on it, and it's going to pinch it right in there, never to be heard from again. And make sure, you know, I don't have anything pushing up there. It's sitting flush like I want it. Now, I will release the tension on the springs. That's where this big screwdriver will come in handy, right? We can come in from behind here. Now my guitar strings should be applying tension to that block of wood, so it'll never want to come out of there. So I'm going to release these pretty good. I don't want them too loose because I'm leaving one spring to act as my conductor. I don't want that guy coming loose. There. That's what's going to make my electrical connection. And I'll put the plate back on, and there you go. One hard-tailed Stratocaster bridge.